here with Nick, Foundation Cigars.
Great to be here.
Awesome.
CigarNoise represent all the time, every time.
Tell us about your new line.
New line, Tabernacle Havana seed grown in the Connecticut River Valley. This is classified in the valley as seed 142. This seed was developed, I've been working with some farmers to really make this plant stronger in the fields, more resistant to disease in the field, but also yields, and along with that, stronger, healthier, oilier tobacco. So, hence this is very different than Connecticut broadleaf. It's a completely different animal seed variety. We know the seed came to Connecticut in the 1870s, 1880s. A bunch of different varieties from Cuba.
Right.
But we don't know exactly where they came from. But this has existed in the valley since then, and then the Connecticut Experiment Station, which is really where holds all the seeds in Connecticut. They work with farmers and the seeds on a variety of different plants and whatnot to make them stronger.
Gotcha.
So they really helped also develop this seed variety. So
very nice.
It's thinner than broadleaf. It doesn't have the vein structure, but it's so oily. There's so much oil on this leaf, and that's what takes a long time in fermentation.
Yeah.
So it's one of the most difficult, in my opinion, out of all the tobaccos I've worked with, to work with and cure. And that's why I think it's not used a whole lot.
Because it's so thin?
Because it's thin and there's so much oil, right? So it's like, you have to be careful of the fermentation piles, because after 2-3 years, you might want to kick the temperatures up to put that last finish on it. Because it's so thin, if you kick it up too much, you could end up destroying the whole thing.
Gotcha.
Basically, it'll disintegrate in your hands.
Now, when can consumers expect to see these on the shelves?
So, I can't predict when it's going to be ready. We're in the last stages. We're looking at end of October, probably November.
Gotcha.
Okay, so
fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. We also have the Wise Man Maduro Lancero.
All right.
So 13 count. You're familiar with the Wise Man Maduro?
Yes, I am.
So 13 count Lancero. The Lancero is a special size for me. My grandfather was 93, just turned 93 last week. That's his size. Lanceros and Panatellas. He was a pipe smoker. He's on my mom's side. My other grandfather was the straight up cigar smoker all the time.
All right.
But my grandpa, I call him Pop Tony, loves Lanceros.
That's his
so
thing.
He's always asking me when I'm making Lanceros. So
gotcha. And that's a hard one to roll, right?
It's a soft box press.
Box press.
7.5 by 40 soft box press.
Wow.
Maduro, no less. Now, I'll tell you, Lanceros are even more difficult to make with Maduro wrapper, because when you're working with the wrapper on the floor, it's wet.
Gotcha.
Right? You have to work with. Like Corojo is, you don't have to work with as much moisture.
Right.
So when you have such a small ring gauge, so once you roll that Mexican on there and it's moist, the filler tobaccos are dry. There's a lot of moisture.
Now, are those already out? Those
we're looking at end of August. Those are in the aging rooms, just waiting for enough time in the aging rooms. Yeah, the boxes are beautiful. My art director, call him Thief Operandi, made a beautiful, beautiful design for the inside of the box of Double Wednesday. So
very nice.
Yeah.
So if you could describe this or compare it to a chicken dish of any kind.
A chicken
dish of any kind.
Chicken dish.
What chicken dish would it be?
Which one? This one?
The new tabernacle, yes.
New tabernacle. Ooh, what chicken is? I'm gonna say a half roast with really well prepared with onions and garlic and
I already had breakfast,
nice
but you're making me hungry again.
Some nice carrots. I don't know what those specialty carrots are, but they get purple sometimes with a little bit of orange.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
A lot of butter.
Oh yeah, gotta have butter.
Yeah,
very nice.
That's what chicken is.
Awesome. Thanks
Guys,
for talking
always
with us.
a pleasure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Bless.
Rock and roll.